Hey, welcome back everyone. We're going to continue with our video tutorial on how to use KidBlog for the mentorship program at Sauk Rapids Rice. And next we're going to just talk about briefly how to do a post. It's pretty intuitive, and it should be something that that you find pretty easy to do, but we should cover the basics, make sure that everyone is able to do this and feel comfortable with it. So you have a couple options. This, of course, is our main page right here. I'm logged in as mentee. For example, I could click on all blogs and see a list of every blog that's been posted so far. I can click on my blog and see what my blogs are, each of my entries, and so far I just have one test one. And then of course I could also click on new post and create a new blog post for myself. So I'm going to create an entry for it here, and this entry will be welcome to KidBlog, everybody. Now, just a few basics. When you're in here, you'll notice that there are a couple tabs. There's one that says visual and one that says HTML, and you always want to stay in visual because this just shows you exactly what your post will look like as you're typing it up. And HTML is for folks that know how to do web internet coding and things like that. So over here you have just the basics that you would have in any kind of Word document software. You can type in and say, KidBlog, I'm very excited about the possibilities. I can do a couple things with this entry right here. For example, I can highlight some text. I could choose to bold or to italicize or to underline my text. You have some basic font sizes, so if I wanted to make something like a heading, make it a little larger, I could do that. I also can choose from, not a whole lot, but a few different font families that are preloaded in here. So if I have a particular font that I'm comfortable with, I might choose that. You can also choose the text color. So if you want it to be a certain color to stand out, you can do that. There's, of course, is an undo button, so if you change your mind, or a redo button if you change your mind a second time. You can do other things too. You can make bulleted lists, numbered lists. You can set up the alignment, so if you want this centered, if you want it right justified, left justified, all of those type of things. You'll also notice that it does automatically spell check for you, so if you have a word in there that's spelled incorrectly, it should be underlined in red. And it actually gives you different languages that you could do this in if you wanted to. And then the other basic function is just to insert a link. So maybe you might want to link to a great website. What you can do is highlight some of the text and click on the link button and either paste or type in the actual web address that you wanted to link to. So maybe it's some great article that you read. I'll just put in something generic like CNN. And I could even select to have that open in a new window if I wanted to. And those are some of the basic functions right there. Also, if I decide later on, I don't like that link or it's an incorrect link, I can hit Unlink and take the link back out of there. These are just the basic functions. There are a couple other things that you could do to make it fancy, but this will do everything that you need it to do. You could save this as a draft if you want to, if you're not quite ready to publish it, so you don't have to type all in one go. You can preview to see what it looks like. You can also hit this publish button or move it to trash if you just decide that you totally don't want to use this at all. But once you are ready to publish, it's as simple as that. You hit publish and it's out there. Now if you decided later on that you wanted to edit after posting it, that's easy to do too, because you have the option right here to edit this post. Maybe you decide, oh my gosh, I've got a typo, or I wanted to say it a little bit differently. You can go back in and edit and hit publish again. And that should be no problem. When you're editing and you hit publish, I've noticed that it won't take you back to the initial post unless you hit this button right here, which is to view post. So then you can take a look at it again. And then the only other thing I wanted to show you with your postings, since we're going to ask you to collaborate and comment on each other's blog posts, and that would be then just how to leave a comment. And it's really simple right here. There's just a text box. You can type in whatever you want to. I'm just going to make this really brief. Of course, your comments will probably not be quite that brief, and all you have to do is hit submit comment. And of course, you can delete your comment if you change your mind or want to redo it completely, or you could hit edit and go back and change your comment. So lots of options, lots of abilities to jump back and forth and change your mind on things, but still be able to blog and get lots of great thoughts out there. So just the basics. Hopefully this helps get you up to speed. And if you check in on the next video tutorial, I'll show you how to insert images, YouTube clips, and if you're feeling really lucky, I'll even show you how to do some embedding with some different code to work in other web content. So best of luck in all of your blogging.